Friday night, you're all alone. It's butterfly in your soul. He's not here, you're letting go to a place that's down the road. I said down the road, down the road. I said down the road, down the road. I said down the road, down the road. What do you need? It's not around. It's not a ring or a wedding gown. So leave this place, this dusty town. I know a space where you can be found. It's just down the road, down the road. It's just down the road, down the road. It's just down the road, down the road. A starry night, a warm glow. You see a light you've always known. Without fear, you boldly go. Well, it's not too far, it's just down the road. I said down the road, 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 down the road. Oh, just down the road, down the road. I'm just down the road, down the road. I'm just down the road, down the road.
That's such a fun song to jam on, man. That's such a great tune to jam.
It's such a freaking, I love that
It's
song.
a jam.
That's
It's a jam.
That's when we play live, like that's like, we all like jump in the air, we're like,
And then one where you said you could teach the audience to do like an echo kind of thing too, yeah?
So normally we end it with this really so like, down the road, and the audience goes, down the road.
Oh, it's
You're sweet, like candy to eat. You put a smile across my face. You've got that kick, like a peppermint stick, that just makes me go insane. You're smooth, like a chocolate bar. You always have to be so cool, so kiss me once, or maybe twice. Your sugar makes the day so nice. You know you're always gonna be in my life, 'cause you're my sugar high. You're sweet, like candy to eat. You put a smile across my face. You've got that kick, like a peppermint stick, that just makes me go insane. You're smooth, like a chocolate bar. You always have to be so cool, so kiss me once, or maybe twice. Your sugar makes the day so nice. You know you're always gonna be in my life, 'cause you're my sugar, not my splendor. You're my sugar high.
Ashley Jones, welcome in, my friend.
Thank you. A lovely frame with a head of yellow hair. My Fenya dear glides round the room. Her naked face glows with an organic light. The only paint she wears is on her nails. Fenya, my dear, what do you fear, with eyes full of stars and a life in early years? Your canvas is covered in blues and in reds, but you can always start again. The way she sips her tea of honey and chamomile, you know there's a secret under her tongue. 1,001 have fallen under her spell, but Fenya refuses all of their love. It's okay to open up, don't be afraid of the past. Give yourself another chance. Fenya, my dear, what do you fear, with eyes full of stars and a life in early years? Your canvas is covered in blues and in reds, but you can always start again.
Yeah.
So the song's called Laid My Money Down, and it's more upbeat than it sounds.
Yeah. It is.
But that's what inspired it.
Well, and in fact, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, we're doing a cover. Like it was, it felt so authentically part of the bluegrass and Americana tradition, this song.
Thank you.
But yeah, like literally, like you could not, you if you said it was, you would have fooled me. Like I would have thought I'd be on Brother Where Art Thou.
Song.
Yeah.
This is a traditional.
Yeah.
It comes from the hills.
Let's do it.
jar full of pickles and a vine that's filled with grapes. Well, I never had a bottle of wine or a steak on a china plate. Oh, I laid my money down, Lord, laid my money down. Oh, I laid my money down, Lord, lay my money down. Oh, that rich old city marshal, you can call him on the phone. He sure can dock your wages though, cut your wheels down to your spokes. Oh, I laid my money down, Lord, laid my money down. Oh, I laid my money down, Lord, lay my money down. Oh, I laid my money down, Lord, lay my money down. Oh, I laid my money down, Lord, lay my money down. Oh, my silver bells aren't ringing, my light bulb's dusty and gray. I've been taking to making my own whiskey, keep me up at night and down through the day. Oh, I lay my money down, Lord, lay my money down. Oh, I lay my money down, Lord, lay my money down. Oh, I lay my money down, Lord, lay my money down. Money down, Lord, laid my money down.
Alex Mallet! Friends, all the emotion, all the
you
applause.
sound so great on that tune.
Wow, man, what a great tune. Gosh, Shall we?
Yes. Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road.
Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Oh, worn out suit and shoes, I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road.
Every engineer on every train, all of the children and all of their names, every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. king of the road, king of the road.
Pat Byrne, Beth Watts Nelson. Folks, thanks so much for being here. We're going to fire.
Let me tell you something true. It's hell on earth when I'm with you. Got me screaming till I'm blue. But nothing is gained, there's nothing to lose. I don't mind that you cry all the time. I think it's funny, don't you see? And I don't mind, you like to waste my time. You take all your problems, you blame them on me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me count the ways you deny me heaven. 8, 9, 10, 11. And I get to 12, you know I be stiffing. 13 reasons why I'm not there. There's 13 reasons why I don't care. Said you're the reason why I'm not there. You're the reason why I don't care. I don't mind that you cry all the time. I think it's funny, don't you see? And I don't mind, you like to waste my time. You take all your problems and blame them on me. Come on, Evie. You cry all the time. I think it's funny, don't you see? And I don't mind, you like to waste my time. You take all your problems, you blame them on me. You take all your problems, you blame them on me. So take all your problems, just blame them on me.
Joshua James! What's up, my man? Greetings, senor.
Hey, wonderful, wonderful being here. Thank you for having me.
Welcome! Dude, so awesome to have you. Man, so first off, as a newbie, as a first-timer, as all the things to first time here at Storytime, hanging out with me at the EBLounge, I always love to ask this question. So 2 trains, one leaving Chicago, one leaving New York City.
I'm somewhere in Delaware.
Boom! Nailed it. You know, I had a feeling you knew the answer to this one. So
I
crushed
studied
it.
the math book before I showed up.
I read maths. I read math things.
I can spell the word math.
Well, that's better than me. Is that with 1 or 2 Z's? I can't remember. 4 Z's. That's, you know what?
4, baby.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Man, boom. Man, brother, it's good to have you. So what was the first thing when you walked into the great EB Tavern? What was the first thing that caught your eye?
Oh, I mean, the giant skull back here. What are you talking
I mean,
about?
Sid is rather prominent, isn't he? Sid the second.
Well, first of all, if you have not been here, which I'm sure most of you have not, this whole room is so sick. It's like walking onto a theater set. It's really cool.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Thanks, dude. We go for immersion around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm way back in time.
There it is. Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll.
Don't try to take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out on that floor. 10 minutes, I'll be late for the door. I like that old time of rock and roll.
Still like that old time of rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I'm reminisce about the days of old with that old time of rock and roll.
Won't go to hear them play a tango. I'd rather hear some blues and funky old soul. Only one way to get me to go. Play that old time of rock and roll.
Call me a relic, call me what you will. Say I'm old fashioned, say I'm over the hill. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll.
Ooh, still like that old time of rock and roll. That kind of music does soothe your soul. Reminisce about them days with that old time of rock and roll.
Play one for us, EB. All right, folks at home, I want you to clap with us here.
Roll.
The kind of music just soothes my soul.
I want to hear you in Denver.
Reminisce about the days of old.
That's right, Cleveland.
With that old time of rock and roll. Keep that clap going. Like that old time of rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old. With that old time of rock and roll.
Still like that old time of rock and roll. Kind of music does soothe the soul. I reminisce about them days
with that old time of rock and roll.
Woo! Yes, my friend. Thank you again. And I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, what you're doing, it matters.
Thank you.
Never give up on.
Nice.
Where did the time go? The kids in their prime, yeah, they were living. Just a high-class broad and a down-home but-chugging musician. It wasn't a cakewalk. There were many who desired a favor. He carved out a place in her heart on a spearmint lifesaver. She's a bright light, and her rebellion encompassed his nature. And in those times they found joy so bold. When you loved, it just can't be controlled. Like a rift that is deep in your soul. You never give up on it. They found themselves moving from the east coast to the west. The parents never gave the blessing. They'll come around eventually, I guess. Had themselves 2 boys,
a loving home to build a dream. Out of days at Dairy Queen, money was tight, but the love was all they need. And boy, it came, a soliloquy after refrain, as if happiness showed you the way to cut through all of a youth's malaise. And joy, so bold, when you loved it just can't be controlled. Like a rift that is deep in your soul, you never give up on it, never give up on it. We got a lot of nerve standing up to the darkness, to say positivity conquers all fears. And if all of their years are leading up to passing on the things that they've learned, now all of their children are all grown up, and they wanted you to know that they heard loud and clear. I say they made it, a 1 in a million shot that found its way. From the first look they ever exchanged to counting all the wisdom in their grace. Love like a river, them 2 honey bunnies turn that tide. From a busted up Pontiac ride to a new pickleball court in their drive. And boy, they say good health is a true wealth these days, and belief is all that it takes. Keep cutting out sugar just to be safe. And joy, so bold, when you loved it just can't be controlled. Like a rift that is deep in your soul, and never give up on it. Oh joy, so bold, when you loved it just can't be controlled. Like a rift that it's deep in your soul, you never give up on it.
Fox and Bones, Sarah Vitor, Scott Gilmore. What an absolute delight. What an absolute pleasure.
I took a walk the other night, stepped out the front door and out of your life. Looks like we had another fight. I was wrong, you're always right. I'm losing my mind. I said that I was losing my mind. Walk through the city, sat by a pier. I thought maybe my head would clear, and I heard you calling my name. I know you hate it when I'm playing this game. I'm losing my mind. I said that I was losing my mind. I lay down to take in the sky, hoping time would pass me by. And I know you weren't here. Well, come on, baby, I'm right over here. Oh, 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 yeah. My mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, my motherfucking mind. Oh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. I took a walk the other night, stepped out the front door and out of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Witness flames in the distance took off without thought to save you from the blaze. See the hurt it caused and mend your wounds. Your scars tell your story, burned too many times, seeking just to find the pyre behind you and flicker in your eyes. Ran into burning buildings for you too many times to save you from yourself. Now you strike that match and light yourself up again. You enjoy the burn, the scolding of the heat, the passion of the flame, or the brands you wear for everyone. You tried bringing brightness into your dark. You adored the heat. Say you're the martyr and fire is to blame. Ran into burning buildings for you too many times to save you from yourself. Now you strike that match and light yourself up again. Carry on burning, scorching your hands. Make the same mistakes again. You may leave, you choose to light the match. Burn me once, shame on you. Twice, shame on me. I've been scolded ample times. I'm leaving won't be burned by you again. Won't run and burn in buildings for you ever again. To save you from yourself, you're igniting the flame. Destruction is your game. Won't run and burn in buildings for you ever again. To save you from yourself, you're igniting the flame. Destruction is your game. You're igniting the flame. Destruction is your game. Won't be burned by you again.
Ashley Jones, Rivers Burning.
Thank you.
Buildings.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
thank you.
gosh, that song. It gets better every time I do it.
It really does.
Oh my gosh.
You do a good job of it, though.
Well, thanks, dude. Well,
Like, the first time I brought it to you, I was like, make this sound like a song.
Well, okay, well, that's easy because it's a song. So.
When I walk in the kitchen, my heart hits the floor, 'cause it's you that I'm missing. Still see a vision of us cooking dinner and you holding me from behind. And you say, please be careful, the knife is so big and we can't have another ER trip. We're too young, too dumb, too in love to afford it. And now it's just me in 100 square feet of bittersweet memories. Deleted the playlist, but I still hear all your favorite melodies. Strangers to lovers to enemies. So I'll dance with your ghost in the living room, and I'll play the piano alone. But I'm too scared to delete all the videos, 'cause it's real once everyone knows. You should have at least shown me some decency. Do me a favor and pick up your clothes. Falling in love, no it ain't for the weak. So don't try this at home. The couch that we sat on back in New York has made its way 3,000 miles to LA. These pillows been talking, asking me where the hell you been. Told me you loved me 2 weeks in, and I knew I would fall for you over and over. But who would have known that falling would come to an end? And now it's just me in 100 square feet of bittersweet memories. Deleted the playlist, but I still hear all your favorite melodies. Strangers to lovers to enemies. So I'll dance with your ghost in the living room, and I'll play the piano alone. But I'm too scared to delete all the videos, 'cause it's real once everyone knows. You should have at least shown me some decency. Do me a favor and pick up your clothes. Falling in love, no it ain't for the weak. So don't try this at home. So don't try this at home. Ain't it funny how time shows you you know nothing? 'cause I used to love you, but now you're dead to me. Strangers to lovers to enemies.
Please do.
Yeah, right.
Fill up your cup, don't you dare break it. Is it ever enough, or are we full of holes? It'll never be real till you take the time to make it so close you can taste it. This road is only one way. There's a heat in the air. I know it's been a long time, honey. It feels like we're getting there. Once lost in the distance, like a last-ditch prayer. I know it's been a long time, honey. It feels like we're getting there. Use what you got. Why bother trying to save it? Ready or not, time is passing by. Go get what you want. There's no use in waiting. Can't take it to the grave. This road is only one way. There's a heat in the air. I know it's been a long time, honey. It feels like we're getting there. Once lost in the distance, like a last-ditch prayer. I know it's been a long time, honey. It feels like we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, it feels like we're getting there. There's no use in waiting. Gotta reach out and take it. This road is only one way. There's a heat in the air. I know it's been a long time, honey. It feels like we're getting there. Once lost in the distance, like a last-ditch prayer. I know it's been a long time, honey. It feels like we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, it feels like we're getting there.
We're getting there. Long
Getting there.
time, honey.
There's a saying old, says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initial to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who'll I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who'll watch over me. Though he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries a key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Though he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me.
Such a great song.
It's 1:30, it's midday sun, it's let's just get away. It's a midweek holiday, it's a case of wine. Name your place and time. It's not security, it's not stability. I don't have money, no place, no plan, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. It's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. I'm easy, I'm slow, I can be lazy, I know, but I'm right where I wanna be. So spare me the third degree. I'm the ripple in your drink, I'm a smile that's out of sync, I'm the rainbow at your funeral. I speak in Roman numerals, I'm almost inconsumable. My parachute's on fire, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. It's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. But you know, like I know, I'm the bottom of the pyramid, I'm socially inhibited, I'm headstrong, but it's a heavy load when the wolves are at the door. It's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. It's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. It's so much better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. It's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all, better than nothing at all, better than nothing at all.
Pat Byrne, my friend, welcome to Kansas City.
Thank you for having me. What a band. We got to take this on the road.
Well, if the king speaks, the subjects listen, right? That's all I can say. Oh my gosh, dude.
You do have a sweet deal where all the gigs come to you, though. This looks like an amazing
I may
set.
or may not.
2, 3, and. Everybody's different. Everyone is not the same. Every person you know, every baby on the train, every conversation, a particular brain. Everybody's different. Everyone is not the same. Some people like dogs, other people like cats. Some people wear bras, other people wear hats. Some people get angry, a little bit about that. Some people like dogs, other people like cats. Everybody's different. Everyone is not the same. Every person you know, every baby on the train, every conversation, a particular brain. Everybody's different. Everyone is not the same. Wanna play it, EB? Some people are brown, other people are peach. Some people get down where other people can't reach. Some
people are made of a miscellany of each. Some people are brown, other people are peach. But everybody lives and everybody dies. Everybody gets scared sometimes and everybody cries. Everybody don't cherish the color of the clear blue skies. Everybody's different, but everybody dies. Everybody's different. Everyone is not the same. Every person you know, every baby on the train, every conversation, a particular brain. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Everyone is not the same.
Beth Watts Nelson, you're so awesome. What a lovely tune. So tell me a little bit
Just
about
a
the
little.
competition, a little bit more about the competition. Tell me and how that song came to life. Did you write the song first? Did you write this, or it came before the competition or after the competition when you kind of saw parameters? How did that work?
Yeah, great question, Edie.
Why, thank you.
Well, yeah, no, I wrote that song. I read a quote by Ernest Hemingway where he says, in order to write a good book, you just have to start with one true sentence. And I thought, well, that's pretty good, right? That's a good idea. So I'll try and write a song. I'll try and start with one true sentence. And it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Right?
I believe it.
So I was thinking, like, okay, try and writing something true, and like everything I would come up with, I think, well, that's not true all the time, and that's not true to every person.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I wrote a lot of sentences and then ripped them up and threw them away, and then I landed on this saying that's a famous Watts family saying. Actually, everybody's
Really?
different. Yep.
There you go.
It applies in lots of different situations. And so, yeah, I wrote that. Every word in that song is true. Every sentence is true for every person.
There you go.
So there you go. And then I submitted it for the Walnut Valley, which is this big bluegrass festival down south here in the third weekend of September every year, and submitted it for the Songs for a Better World category, and it was selected.
Wow.
Some come from riches, some are born of the fruit of their hand, while others are formed in factories in search of a better land. Oh, we move as a mountain, will not tremble at the weight of our plans. All in all, we scan the horizon in search of a better land. We are an orchid bursting through the rubble of hate. We are fragile, oh so fragile, it's our greatest strength. And we'll build it, not in our image, but in who we plan to be. We'll have room to grow these seeds we've sown, stretching outwards towards the breach. Gather your love, shine your light, be the first morning rays after a long dark night. Join your hands and open your heart. It's just one small step, but hell, that's how all the big things start in our search for a better land. It is here not in the future, but within our outstretched reach. All the brave and crazy among us are howling at the moon and stomping our feet, just as the restless must always find a place to lay their heads down to sleep. So do the lepers living within us see themselves in the eyes of the righteous indeed. Inside the rolling ring, none of it is worth its weight in salt. We're just vessels for cosmic exploration, wondering if we'll finally answer the call to gather your love, shine your light, be the first morning rays after a long dark night. Join your hands and open your heart. It's just one small step, but hell, that's how all the big things start. Gather your love, shine your light, be the first morning rays after a long dark night. Join your hands and open your heart. It's just one small step, how that's how all the big things start in our search for a better land.
Fox and Bones. Sarah Vitort. Scott Gilmore.
Baby, please don't go. Why don't you stay? Baby, please don't go. Don't walk away. Baby, please don't go. I'll change my way. Baby, please don't go. Is all I can say. Well, I've had my fun and you had yours. Got what I want, but still I want more. You're on the run from something I did. You're closing your curtain, you're locking the door. Oh, let me in. Let's just pretend that this is different now than before. Can we go back to when you would say, oh baby, I'm yours. Baby, please don't go. Why don't you stay? Baby, please don't go. Don't walk away. Baby, please don't go. I'll change my way. But baby, please don't go. Is all I can say. So baby, please don't go. Don't go away. My baby, please don't go. Just look my way. My baby, please don't go. I'll change my ways, my ways. But baby, please don't go. I want you to stay. And I mean it. Every time I sing that. And typically in my band, we say we pause we stand for silence. And that's what we're doing right now. So baby, please don't go. Why don't you stay? My baby, please don't go. Don't walk away. Baby, please don't go. I'll change my ways, my ways. But baby, please don't go. Was all I could say.
I forgot it was a short one. That was a ring.
It was, and then we changed it because they were like, you do that in every song. So now I have like the two different ways I play them.
Oh man, I did not do the Vulcan mind meld with you on that last hit.
You sounded great.
You sounded great.
Oh my gosh, y'all! If you're at home, clap for EB over here because he's freaking fantastic.
Oh my gosh,
this is our second time meeting, and even in the first clip we posted, his piano playing is out of this freaking world.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you got good tunes, man, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Thank
You know, it's just they're just fun to play, brother. And it's they're great changes. They're fun changes to play. They work with the melody. You leave space to be able to breathe. It's just great, man.
You know, fun fact about that tune, it's a breakup song, but I wasn't going through a breakup when I wrote it.
Ironically enough.
I was watching Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh my gosh!
And there's a scene where Ramona Flowers is breaking up with Michael Cera's character, Scott
the
Pilgrim.
manic pixie,
and
yes.
They're sitting on the swing sets, and
Yes.
Michael Cera has these really big eyes that
He
are like,
does.
baby, please don't go. And I literally paused it.
Yes.
And I wrote that chorus.
Are you
and I
serious?
was like, that's
That
where
is
came
amazing.
from. Yeah.
I love the origin story
Yes.
of that song.
I've seen the world, done it all, had my cake now. Diamonds brilliant and brilliant now. Hot summer nights, mid-July, when you and I were forever wild. The crazy days, city lights, the way you'd play with me like a child. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I've got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know that you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? I've seen the world lit it up as my stage now, channeling angels in the new age now. Hot summer days, rock and roll, the way you'd play for me at your show, and all the ways I got to know your pretty face and electric soul. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I've got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know that you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? Dear Lord, when I get to heaven, please let me bring my man. When he comes, tell me that you'll let him in. Father, tell me if you can. All that grace, all that body, all that soul makes me want to party. He is my sun, he makes me shine like diamonds. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I've got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know that you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful?
Yeah. Lana Del Rey. Killing all.
Yes.
Through cowboy towns and Kansas plains, when 81 was just two lanes, down he drove his 55 like Wilbur Shaw. I don't know what he was running from, on Lucky Strikes and chewing gum, from Belleville all the way to Wichita. He was burning rubber, burning gas. He dreamed of brickyard victory laps, but he fell in love and turned into the skid. So Donnie had to go trade in his custom Chevrolet 210 and find a quiet place to raise his kid, saying, where do dreams go when you run out of time? They lost on the back roads that you had to leave behind. When Eisenhower's men rolled in, Donnie went and took his kid to 400 miles of concrete, grit, and steel. And he talked to doing one more race, go west from Abilene to Hayes. But even Donnie knew that wasn't real, saying, where do dreams go when you run out of time? Are they lost on the back became a man. He put his paycheck in a new Trans Am, made his way to Highway 81. He drove the road till his father did. Soon he'd have himself a kid and realized that some races can't be won. Like father, like son, saying I know where dreams go when you run out of time. They're kept like love notes for someone else to find.
Jack Summers, brand new day. Guys, I'll say what the chat already said on a few times. You guys rock. What a great way to spend a Thursday, my friends.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks both of you for doing what you do. Thanks for making the world a better place, one tune at a time. And thanks for the story.
Well, I know I'm changing, 'cause I don't know which way to go. And I know I'm caving. There's only so much that I can hold. I guess that's life. What can I say to you? It'll give you grace when most of your days were blue. No, I love you, but I have to leave. Another current upon the sea. And I hope it stops raining, 'cause I already packed my coat. And I hope they'll be playing something sweet when I get home. Guess that's life. What can I say to you? I'll give you grace when most of your days were blue. No, I love you, but I have to leave. Just a rambler, fuss over me. Here you go. Well, so you know I'm not staying. There's too many places that I need to be. I hope you know I'll be praying. This isn't the last you've heard from me. Guess that's life. What can I say to you? It'll give you grace when most of your days were blue. No, I love you, but I had to leave. Just a rambler, just a gambler, another current upon the sea.
Yeah, I waited to say anything because I didn't want to step on the song. It was so good. I want to make sure I get a full take of that song on the set, man. Such a great song, brother.
I feel it every time. That song, that's the song that I play where I get emotional. Like,
Yeah.
the few songs I play where I'm like,
I know Seymour's the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. So I've got a black eye in my arms and a cast. Still, that Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. And I dream of a place we can be together at last. A matchbox of our own, a fence of real chain link, a grill out on the patio, disposal in the sink, a washer and a dryer and an ironing machine in the tract house that we share, somewhere that's green. He rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. In the pine sol scented air, somewhere that's green. Between a frozen dinner and our bedtime, 9:15, we on a big, enormous 12-inch screen. I'm his December bride. He's father, he knows best. We cuddle watching Lucy as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of Better Homes in Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go somewhere that's green.
I was once a Union soldier, marching into war, my rifle on my shoulder. I dreamed of Illinois. My cavalry was called in to fight at Gettysburg. We marched into the devil's den. I said my final words. My only regret is that I didn't get to buy her a wedding ring. But I'll go down standing in the middle of everything. Well, I came back as an outlaw, robbing dime stores, banks, and trains. I made my way to Arkansas from the Oklahoma plains. The sheriff and his posse put a bounty on my head. 200 if you caught me, 150 if I was dead. A clerk shot me down in a nowhere town outside of Eureka Springs. Found guilty of standing in the middle of everything. Well, one day I came back again in the bottom of the 8th. The manager called to the pen so I could get the safe. I stood there on the rubber and stared down DiMaggio. I let go of my cutter as hard as I could throw. But the Yanks cleared the bench when the pennant was clinched on the back of old Joe's swing. And I was there standing in the middle of everything. Well, I was playing for the tip jar down at the Hooch and High when the old man who was tending bar asked me to step outside. He said that he remembered me from a life so long ago. We sailed across the 7 seas to the Gulf of Mexico. He said, I thought you'd be an astronaut, a preacher or a king. Here you are standing in the middle of everything. I followed back my footsteps to where it all began. I wrestled with the retrospective history of man. And in a rest stop east of Paxico, written on a bathroom stall, I found out what I need to know about the meaning of it all. I said, don't waste your time trying to find the right lines. Just open your mouth and sing, and be happier standing in the middle of everything. Be happier standing in the middle of everything. circle the wagons. She didn't give me a chance. She pulled my heart out with a seismic glance. And this race was over before it even began. If I was a horse, they'd shoot me, but I'm only a man. And if I had a designer, he was well equipped. He was tried and tested, and he stuck to the script. He drank a bottle of brandy before he drew up my plans. If I was a house, they'd knock me down, but I'm only a man. I get lost in translation, I fly into a rage, I splatter affection all over the page. But this is no love story, we're not Jack and Diane. If I was a letter, you'd return me, but I'm only a man. And the songs of fondness carry me up towards the planets. Then the songs of numbness send me crashing back down to earth. I'd catch the stars if they'd help me know what you're thinking. If I could paint your dreams, then I would, for all that it's worth. But I can't. Now it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm lying here on the floor, waiting for an answer, for your knock at the door. But you're on greener pastures, you've slipped through my hands. Still, if I had wings, I'd fly to you, but I'm only a man.
Yeah, man. Beautiful. Pat Byrne, Beth Watts Nelson. Folks, I'm EB. You're in the EB Lounge, and we are rocking the very first episode of Season 2 of Storytime. And what an episode it is already. These are just beautiful songs by both of you. They're absolute delight to play. We've got so many of our good friends who are hanging out with us here in chat, and some new ones as well joining us. And the whole idea, the very idea of this convoy, EB Convoy, is so that friends of Pat's can meet friends of Beth can meet friends of Pat's, and all the friends that I buy off to be my friends can meet all the rest of y'all. So thanks so much for no, I'm kidding. You guys are great friends. They actually, they're really cheap. They just take pizza rolls. Yeah.
I better get some pizza rolls.
I know.
Let's talk of pizza rolls.
I know.
Making me
I better
hungry.
deliver, right? Yeah. I don't actually have any pizza rolls. I should just
It's okay.
like promises, EB. Dude, what a beautiful song. I remember you as I grabbed the lyrics to send to Beth a little bit earlier when we were prepping, and I think there was a link or something, basically or a description on the Bandcamp page where the lyrics were. It's like, oh, this is basically about feeling inadequate. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. That song, does that come from anything in particular background? This song, or tell us where that song comes from?
Sometimes, you know, you'll just feel compelled to write a song. You're like so emotional or whatever, and there's something going on in your life and you want to sit down and write about it. This one was more like I heard a line that I liked in a movie and I was like, I'm going to write a song about that. And I was actually in a cafe with earphones in and just sat there for a couple of hours and wrote it. The movie was Herself, which is a independent Irish movie. It's great. It's about the housing crisis in Ireland where a lot of people, the government will put them up in hotels because they can't afford homes.
Oh, wow.
And so it's about this single mother, and she spends her days as a house cleaner for several like rich people. And one of them is like this female doctor, and she arrives at work one day and the lady is passed out in her bathroom and she's like going through some medical thing. And the maid is like, is everything okay? Will I call a doctor or whatever? And she's like, no, if I was a horse, they'd probably shoot me, but I'm only human or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I just thought that, because...
Such a great line.
Yeah, I think everyone feels inadequate.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. And that line just stuck out. I was like, oh, I wonder if I could write a song like based around that sentiment.
Yeah.
And then just all these other things started coming.
Yeah. So it's basically kind of like the hook that got you going, and you just ran with it.
Yeah, she said like I'm only human or something, but only a man just fit better, and then that was.
Oh, don't worry, we won't rat you out to the movie, you know, the studio.
I wish they even cared, you know.
Right? So if you've seen the video that I have like 3 seconds of what I 100% believe is fair use. In Convoy. If you've never been to you could probably guess just by seeing the decor of the house. But I literally have on my sofa a giant fleece map of Middle Earth, right? So I'm a bit of a Lord of the Rings fan, just saying. And so I really wanted to stick where there's we crossed the line with 1,000 screaming trucks. There's a scene where my favorite scene in all 3 of the 12 hours of Lord of the Rings, the extended cuts, because really, what other cut is there? But point being, where Gandalf shows up at Helm's Deep, you know, on the 7th day, look to the east, and then they do, it's the 7th day, and then Gandalf storms down with Éomer and like thousands of badass dudes on horses.
That's in the video?
It's like 3 seconds, yeah. So I say that, I put credit in there just to say, from New Line Cinema, just to cover my bases.
Peter Jackson's like, where's all this extra money coming from?
Whoa, I got a Venmo ding of 3 cents? What? What's going on?
I just saw...
EB Convoy.
I saw maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago in Chicago, the Lord of the Rings musical. Have you seen it?
I saw you post. How was it, please?
Look, of course it's impossible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was way too ambitious.
Epic.
Right, sure.
But I had a really good time. Like, if you were to judge it on its own merit, it's not a good musical.
What's it all worth anyway? Can you measure life in numbers? And if so, what's the fair rate of exchange? Do you know the price point for each new breath that you take? If you only had a moment left, what would you wanna say? How long does this ride last? Is there really any difference between our future and our past? Going through changes, hell, everybody's changing it seems. Well, you'll never be the person you are till you ditch the person you've been. Time doesn't know the shape we're in, though we keep trying our best to explain. Life is always dying to begin. What a strange and wondrous place we're in. Sweet old words anyway. I'd say a lot, but it's all about perspective these days. Don't let them tell you anything at all. Some people hit the ground running while others take a lifetime to crawl. And time doesn't know the shape we're in. That's fine, whatever's meant to be. I'm just trying my best to comprehend what a strange and wondrous place we're in. What a strange and wondrous place we're in.
Okay. If you don't like that song in the first 15 seconds, you're not going to like it. I mean, because it just...
It's a polarizer.
Right. I mean, honestly, it is. Because, you know, so like I said, there's so many times I listen to one of your songs and I go, oh, like a lyric jumps out. But you don't bury the lead anywhere in this song, right? It's just like straight from the...
goes right from the jump.
I even wrote it out because I wanted to make sure I read this lyric correctly because it's, what's it all worth anyway? I'm like, okay. Can you measure life in numbers? Oh, I'm done. Wait, what? And then it goes, and if so, what's a fair rate of exchange? And I'm like, oh, I need to listen right now. And then, do you know the price point for each new breath that you take?
14 is the answer.
Is it?
14.
Yeah.
She struggles with anxiety. She's a product of society. Talks about it all in her poetry. Poetry's her lifeblood, but it's always so misunderstood. When people say it's bad, she knows it's good. She knows that it's good. The Harry's got a new dream. He says he's gonna make it on the big screen. If he's a movie star, then I'm the queen. He's always on the back foot, 'cause he listens to the whispers in the neighborhood. People say he can't, he knows he could. He knows that he could. So throw away another journal. Don't stray outside the circle. Who do you think you are? Get your head out the stairs. Crippled by another feeling, staring at another ceiling. Weep it away. Night turns to day. Find your something to say. You didn't act like we told you. Didn't love who you're supposed to. Someday the devil's gonna get you. time for laughter. There's no time for happy ever after. When people wanna own you, when people wanna own you. Here comes the cavalry in waves of depravity, coming for you, turning the screw to sniff out the blasphemy, broken scales of morality. Draw a line in the sand, get up, make a stand, take your place with the damned.
That guy right over there. He wrote that.
Did it?
Great.
Oh my gosh, I love that song. It's so good.